afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the historical Mom Stadium on the campus of Niles Harding High School. On behalf of the Warren City Schools Board of Education and the administration of Niles Harding High School,
all right,
we would like to welcome you to
let's get ready. This is Steel Valley Soccer, game of the week between the Niles Red Dragons and the Harding Raiders. Let's listen to their starting lineups.
Contest as enjoyable as possible. Please represent your school and community in a positive and respectful manner. This means to please follow all rules, speak and act responsibly, and show courtesy and respect to your fellow fans, officials, coaches, your team, and your opponent. Let's make today's contest great by remembering to respect the game. The officials assigned to this contest have been selected and assigned according to the procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. The officials for this afternoon's match are Logan Barna, Jim Antes, and Holly Herholtz. Now let's meet the teams. For the visitors, the starters for the Lady Dragons, we have Grace Brunelli, Angel Guerrero, Natalia Tate, sophomore number 4, Callie Rogers, senior number 5, Katie Heinzelman, freshman number 6, Taylor Bickerstaff, sophomore number 7, Emma Merlo, junior number 8, Gianna Wagner, freshman number 9, Haley Binion, senior number 10, Ceci Shesko, senior number 12, Lucia DeLuca, freshman number 13, Maddie Yost, freshman number 15, Carrington Stanford, freshman number 16, Katie Zook, freshman number 18, Alex Savedo, senior number 19, Brooke Money, freshman number 25, Bree Bookson, and senior number 26, Annalise Bookson. The Dragons are coached by Scott McMillan, Sean Gerwin, JJ Crowley, Emily Patillo, Sam Regal, Giovanni Merlo, and your athletic director, Mark Fritz. Now for your Lady Raiders, with the reserves. Freshman number 3, Jada Hayes. Sophomore number 7, Anea White. Freshman number 33, Reality Red. Sophomore number 28, Julia Logan. Sophomore number 15, Janaea White. Sophomore number 4, Nicoletta Abido. Senior number 21, Fernanda Valle. Senior number 27, Nia McNally. Senior number 11, Emma O'Reilly. Senior number 1, Erica Brooks. Now for our starters. Freshman number 18, Jocelyn O'Brien. Freshman number 5, Najon Moore. Sophomore number 17, Elena Vidos. Junior number 25, Z Minor. Senior number 35, Sam Stanton. Captain, sophomore number 13, Hannah Brown. Junior captain, number 31, McKenna Murphy. Senior captain, number 22, Mia Jones. And senior captain, number 9, Ren Roar. And at this time, we ask that you please stand for the national anthem.
All right, we got starting lineups finished. They played the national anthem. It's time to get ready for the game. Both teams coming off some impressive wins during the season. Harding against Nordonia and Hubbard. And Niles just got done beating Salem 1-0. So both are coming in on highs. The most notable thing about this stadium is they put the goalposts on the goal line of the football field. Most schools get an extra, I don't know, 15 yards, 18 yards, putting it towards the back. Nope, here it's a little shorter, and it's a little something to get used to for teams. I know coaching and playing here both times, it does affect your play. Okay, hopefully I don't forget to do much solo here today. Die that wind down just a little bit. Center referee Holly Holtz ready to call the play. Harding comes out in a 4-3-3. Goalkeeper Natalie James gets her first action. It is sort of a windy day today, but beautiful day for soccer. Niles with their first scoring opportunity. Goalie's coming way out. They decide to play it back. Interesting tactic. Good stick by the Harding defender. It's number 25, Bree Buxing. Throw in for the Raiders. Throw in. Looking deep over top. Again, they get sprung on this right side. That's where you want to shoot it, though. Aiming it back post. I'm sorry, when I said Brooksing, I was on the wrong team. 25 for Harding is Z minor. Physical game. Sometimes people get knocked over. It's number 15 for the Niles Red Dragons. That's Carrington Stanford getting a lot of space out here on the right. Goal kick short. It's Rinrora in the back. She's got their pinkish red shoes. Both teams looking to control. Ball in. What do they do here? Out for a goal kick. Nice shot, nice block. Ball has not gone out yet while I'm trying to zoom in. So far, we're almost 5 minutes in. All possession to Niles. Free kick for the Harding Raiders. Lot going on here. If you can kind of see in the distance, they're putting in something on the, I don't know, I'm guessing that is the south end of the field. And it looks like Niles definitely has a game plan going to this right side. Whether it's their matchups they like or just personnel that they like on their side. Number 10, captain, Ceci Shesko. It's hard to have a straight run to a straight ball. It's always going to be gobbled up by the keeper. Free kick for the Raiders. While they set this up, let's thank our sponsors. We have Baird Brothers and North Jackson Hydraulics as our gold members. We have Abaco Foundry, Packard Thomas, Bodine Perry, Allstate Insurance with Robert Fusco, Papa John's, Armstrong Cable, and I believe that's all. There's no way I actually did all of them correctly at the one time. Never happens with me. As I'm patting myself on the back, I don't get to the ball. And almost a ground rule double. Ball comes in deep into the corner. Well run out by the Harding defender there. Ball short to Roar. They like to play it short and out. Sometimes it pans out. Sometimes you get pressured like they're doing right now.
Free kick, Raiders.
Looks like both teams are looking to be aggressive. Some subs coming in already. I lied. They're just switching sides. That's a great ball in. Oh, if it could just get over. I have a pretty strong stance on rooting for offense at all times. I don't root for any individual teams, but I like to see goals scored. I'm sure some people don't like that. She is offsides.
Offside, Dragons.
Just a yard or two. I got it up to the 25-yard line. We're about 10 minutes in. I don't think we have I think Niles has one shot, but not on goal. But their goalie for Harding, Natalia James, is getting a lot of action. Good ball across, well won. Couldn't find a red dragon. You can hear Coach McMillan from the other sideline. Both coaches very passionate about their sport and their teams.
Throw in Raiders.
Nice move to get around. That's Z. We have a motocross event going on down the street, apparently. Throwing for Harding. I don't believe Niles is playing a stop or sweep defensive set, but they do have one defender that's setting very, very far back. It's number 13, Maddie Yost, seems to take the position up when needed. Looks like they're playing, they possibly could be playing that way.
Throw in Dragons.
I want to thank Warren Harding High School for the room we're in right now with the window open. It's a gorgeous view right on the 50-yard line. They usually do a very nice job of having their own simulcast broadcast on their YouTube channel. One of the best in the area between them and Boardman. I think there's none better. That's something you see a lot too. Players handing a penny to the other so they know that they have been switched for subbing. I like seeing that. It's good organization. Coach Brown from Warren Harding said he's been with the program for 12 plus years. JV coach, now head coach. It's a foot race. Cleaned up by the keeper.
Throw in Dragons.
Well, one, she had a one touch on the outside. Yeah, she sees her. She's on, too. Just couldn't hook up with that pass.
Throw in Raiders.
As a boys coach for many years, I'd come here and always face Tilton Tatabi. He's one of the best in the area on the boys side of things. Boys team of Harding just won against the Columbiana Clippers, 5-2 today. He said he's been doing this for upwards of 16 years as well. Look for the interview of these coaches to be on our podcast page of our website later on today, possibly tomorrow if I don't get to it. Out of bounds, no deflection.
Throw in Raiders.
Throw in, that's number 13. Good save by the keep. That's something that Coach McMillan will probably address at halftime. If they get the ball as the keeper, you should try to find somebody on your team. Just kicking out of bounds, not probably what you wanted. Wrong one.
Das Boot.
Not sure what she calls here.
Free kick Raiders.
Maybe dangerous play. She was playing the ball well on the ground. I don't think she had a choice. But possibly the right call. I don't know that one. Well headed out. Number 13, that's Maddie Yost in the back, having a good game so far.
Throw in Raiders.
Oh, that is an indirect free kick from right there. Can't pass the ball back to the keeper with your feet. Right, they're giving her a PK. I believe that her AR is going to come let her know that that is an indirect free kick. That is not a direct kick if it goes back to the goalie. Probably some groans from the home side here as soon as they'd figure that out. But it's going to be an indirect free kick from the 6-yard line. The right call. Good thing that they got it together. Should be on the 6-yard line where the infraction occurred. The other AR is trying to let her know that we will get there eventually. Give them a little respite right there. Now the thing is, though, is that everybody has to get back. If she asks for 10, everybody has to get back to the, what, 2-yard line? Great save right there. But then we get ourselves another stoppage of play and a yellow card.
Yellow card awarded to a Niles player. The yellow card was awarded to number 15, Carrington Stanford.
There we go. Carrington Stanford with the yellow card. There we go again, starting off from the top. I'll zoom us out a little bit. Well played. I don't know if anybody at home can understand what's going on here.
Throwing Raiders.
If you have ever seen one of those walking bands where the guy's got cymbals between his legs, he's banging a drum, he's blowing a horn, clarinet, he's got 5 different instruments as he's walking. That's kind of what I feel like right now with all the things that's going on here in the booth. So I apologize for not being able to get the ball in frame at time to time. They're calling a foul here on the Niles player. Now, Harding has a pretty good free kick specialist here. Seen her hit the post at the Fitch game. Just wide. All right, we're entering the lull of the game. About 20 minutes in, 20 minutes till halftime. Both teams a little bit tired, a little bit anxious. Both want to get that first goal on the board.
Das Boot.
We almost anticipated that pass. But definitely anticipated that one. Kept on side. Ooh, takes a shot from distance. Saved by the keeper, Natalie James. It's about her 4th or 5th save today. I believe that's Maddie Yost again. Again, ball in a dangerous position here. 30 yards out on the diagonal. She able to get that back post. Looks like Harding has a couple players that could be sneaking in far side. Right to the keeper. Gives it Das Boot. Directly to Ren Rohrer. Who saves it for a second. Subs coming in. So far, both teams have had the opportunities. Best opportunity for the Raiders was an indirect free kick from a Niles player passing it back with their feet to their goalie, and the goalie picking up with their hands. As far as Niles goes, they're getting some wide attacking here. Talking to Coach McMillan before the game, he said using their flanks on the left and right is crucial to their success. He was not lying. Looking for the big switch. Any mismanagement here is going to be amplified. It's going to stay in. Keeper probably going to get to it. Doesn't get a chance to handle it clean. Niles trying to take advantage of that. Unable to. Little wall pass there. looking to switch fields. Each and every team coming into each and every game looks to switch fields, so the defense sees a different view and has to adjust, and sometimes, being high school players, doesn't do it properly.
Throwing Raiders.
Both keepers getting called in action a lot today.
Das Boot.
A lot of confidence in your keeper there, having to trap that one.
Throwing Dragons.
Number 10, Callie Rogers here, waiting for the throw. Corner kick, first one of the day.
Corner kick. Dragons.
Let's see what Coach McMillan and his 5 assistant coaches and AD, all who line up here. I know Athletic Director Mark Fritz, former soccer guy. Gets through, tries to trap it, gets to the far side, and cleared out by Harding. But not enough. Great ball back in.
Free kick. Raiders.
Oh, fouled again.
Free kick. Raiders.
It's about the 3rd or 4th free kick for the Raiders. I have a feeling this one is going to go right side of the goal, just under the post, for our first goal of the game. 16.5 minutes left in the first half. Anything but a 0-0 tie, right? Hopefully not a tie either. Harmless, out, goal kick. But it is going to go to a far side. Ball boys and girls having a rough time today.
My bad. Goal kick. Dragons.
Callie Rogers looking to give it Das Boot. Subs coming on.
Throwing Dragons.
More subs coming in. The reason I don't like ties is because it makes it a lot harder for me to pick the player of the game. If you have a winning team, you know at least that team's going to probably get the player. You just got to pick who played the best for that individual team. When it's a tie, it's a whole lot more difficult.
Throwing Dragons.
out again. Throwing for the Dragons. I feel like I've said that a ton today. They are getting things wrong. There's the onside. This could be our first real goal scoring opportunity. Plays it to an outside back who's not there. Kept in, however, and kept possession of. Nicely done. Gives it Das Boot. It's a great switch of fields. Seeing eye pass. Off the post. Player coming in. Just to the outside. With just under 13 and a half minutes left. Our best goal scoring opportunity here. Niles off the post.
Goal kick, Raiders.
Matter of fact, Coach Brown has a couple assistants too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coaches there. Definitely a lot of volunteers in this sport. Out of bounds throw for the Raiders. Coach Brown acting as ball boy. Ball man. Would that be appropriate? Is that right? Oh, offsides.
Free kick, Raiders. Lady Dragons were offsides.
Beautiful complex here. You see the baseball field in the back, practice, football and soccer field, track in the background, opposing side. They have those little covers over the seats.
Offsides, Dragons.
Both sides of the coin, either cheering or complaining. Keeper collects it comfortably. It's nice alliteration.
Throw in, Dragons.
Gets a little slick on that surface out there. Looks like they got most of it covered. Great stick by Rin Rohr, number 9. So far, thinking of player of the game ahead of this. Under 10 minutes ago, they're subbing out.
Substitution for the Lady Raiders.
Nope, not subbing. Subbing on the other team's throw. I don't believe that's... A little miscommunication there. I think so far the keeper, or the player who's had the most action so far has been Natalie James, keeper for the Harding Raiders. Player of the game goes to, so far, the post. And I like that play. Instead of just letting it go out, you pick it up, you have more control of where it goes, a little more freedom of where you can bring the ball out to. Smart play by keeper. Both players missed on that a little bit. Goes out, Harding throw.
Free kick, Dragons.
Go, yellow card.
Yellow card awarded to McKenna Murphy of Orange Guardian.
Kenna Murphy at 8:02. Enough to go. Coach upset at his forwards not being the target up top. That's something that is definitely a skill, to be able to have that momentum and move before the ball's kicked so that you're already running forwards towards it. Free kick for the Dragons. One of their first in their attacking half. Out of bounds harmlessly. Niles player was in the vicinity but just didn't take the angle to attack it. Subs coming on.
Goal kick, Raiders.
Under 7 minutes left to go in the first half, 0-0. Closest we came to a goal was Niles hit the far post and almost had the rebound to make it a 1-0 game, but still 0-0 here. Well done. Looked like a similar ball as the Fitch game Harding was in, a 1-0 loss last week, or beginning of this week, excuse me. Well, won by number 12. It's Lucia DeLuca. Out of bounds throw for Harding. We got numbers even going into the attacking third. If they can get a switch, they had runner. Throw in. Number 10, Sophia Gardner. Looked like she had control of that one. Gets it across. Nobody there for Niles, though.
Throwing Raiders. Throwing Dragon.
Good run off the ball there. Good combination play if they can get it wide. Nope, did not. More subs coming in. It does slow down the flow of the game.
Throwing Dragons. 3 minutes remaining in the first half.
It's a dangerous play, bringing that back to the middle, but confidence with the ball at her foot. They get a throw. Looks like there's some space. Harding defenders are all pushed up. Seems to be a couple of gaps for both teams in between their lines. She has it. Player for Niles, offsides, but the ball was not played. Maybe that was possibly why. And sweeper. It's number 13, Matios, in the back lane, sweeper. And here's Niles with another attempt on goal. Goal kick, minute 23 left. Subs, more subs coming on.
Goal kick, Raiders.
Kind of an uneventful first half. A couple of yellow cards, one for each team. And a shot off the post and an indirect free kick from just about the 6-yard line. Still 0-0. This could be dangerous if she gets it in the space. She does. How's her left foot? Dangerous ball, 27 seconds. Harding can get a chance to get a shot off here. Shot on goal, saved. Okay, that's the first half here from Molotov Stadium. 0-0 tie. We'll be back again for the second half. All right, while we get ready for the second half, looking at it, there's been a lot of contact, a lot of fouls called, a lot of throw-ins, a lot of substitutions. The flow of the game really hasn't been spectacular, but both teams have had pretty good chances at putting the ball in the back of the net. Harding had an indirect free kick just outside the 6-yard box that kind of got misconstrued. They also had a couple of kicks from just outside the 18-yard box that they couldn't quite get to. However, on the other side, Niles has been getting a lot of space on the outside of the box of the 18-yard box. They did hit the post. They did make the goalkeeper work. I think goalkeeper for Harding, Natalie James, has had a lot more action than she's probably had all season long. So as we get ready for the second half, let's listen in.
Look, I have a step named after me.
Okay, everybody's in place. Let's get ready for the second half. They go with the silver bullet, putting 5 players up into the attack right off the giddy up. Coach from Film looking for to switch fields. Made it painfully obvious. Trying to control the ball. Seems to be at a paramount right now. Fooled me out a little bit. Brings it back to this side. Sun coming out just a little bit here. It's a great ball in. Keeper coming out. Saved. Another save for keeper. Natalie James having the game of her life right now. Actually, that might be an overstatement. Having a great game. That was a great ball in. Good combination play. I think they put about 4 passes in together, Niles did. But all undone by good goalkeeping play.
Das Boot. Das Boot.
Double Das Boot right there.
Das Boot.
Throwing Raiders.
Ball coming in wide. They've got options. A 2-on-1 over here. Throw in Niles. If they could switch fields, they got some openings in the center. They bring it back, try to reset. There's that switching the fields coach has been asking for. Probably mentioned to him several times at halftime. It's a good dummy ball, if that's what that was. It's that outside flank if they can get it across, but cannot. This is a shorter field than most turf fields. I figure you go into the end zone about 8 yards, so you're missing about 15 yards of space there. And it does play with your mind a little bit when you're used to something and then you come in here and it's cut short a little bit. Call handball. We call push going that way. Looks like Rin Rohr is going to take it. Try to put it on frame. Short hop, but handled by Niles goalkeeper. All yelling about something they wanted to do. Look switch, look changing of fields. Get the ball back into the center. Doesn't look like they have a lot of defenders up top if they can get a big switch. Player about the 50-yard line has no one around her. Oh. Got a foul, free kick. Looking for that deep ball misdirection. They got a throw in here. I guess they said the ball never went in, so she's go back to the original spot of the throw. Corner kick. Excuse me, goal kick. While they do that, let's talk one last time about our sponsors. North Jackson Hydraulics, Baird Brothers, our 2 gold level sponsors. Papa John's, Bodine Perry, Packard Thomas, Allstate with Robert Fusco, Albaco Foundry, and Armstrong Cable. Thank you. And anyone who wants to help us with a sponsorship, help us get better equipment. Almost a goal. Better equipment, better sound system, more impressive awards for the kids at the end of the year. Help us with our shirt sponsor for our All-Star game. Just go to our website, contact one of us. You can email, message us on social media. There's actually forms on our website where it says be a sponsor. Help us out. There's a lot of good groups that are already doing that for us. And we want to thank them tremendously. Back to the game, though. We're about 30 minutes left to go. Still a lot of battling in the middle of the field. Nothing really solid on the outsides, and anytime there really is, both keepers are up to the task. Harding's keeper has been asked to do a little bit more, but score still remains tied at 0-0. Sometimes I catch myself not saying anything at all because it's hard to tell who has the ball. It changes possession back and forth many times. Free kick for the Dragons.
Free kick, Dragons.
When she starts approaching the ball, they should be coming horizontally across the line and going towards it. I'm sure she would want that one back.
Goal kick, Raiders.
Excuse me. Have some disconnect between the midfielders and the attackers here. It's a good throw out. She's offsides. But again, I know we have expressed our displeasure for that call and that rule. Referees are calling it exactly the way they should be. They're doing a great job on that. It's just the rule is a little bit wonky. You got to wait for the player to actually play the ball, so it means that they got to go all the way 40 yards. Both teams have to sprint, possibly have a collision, and then you call it. Should be a goal kick, is what I went to say.
Goal kick, Raiders.
Are they going to opt to go short or give it Das Boot?
Das Boot.
Seems like some reactionary soccer instead of being proactive and being in the position before you have to be, and then the ball comes to you. A lot of reacting and kind of being on your back foot as you go towards it. I keep thinking you can hear me inhaling my breath here, but it's not. It's just the microphone that we have, the boom mic, picks up just about everything. Any breeze coming through, anyone shuffling their feet in the stands, which has got its good and bad traits. A little frustration from some Niles players here.
Throw in, Raiders.
Battling for possession, trying to get some space. Well won into space. Sophie Gardner battling for the Raiders. A lot of fans giving her some encouragement. Subs coming in. I think I might break the Das Boot button for how many times I could have pressed it today. Controls at a premium. I'm sure both teams would like to have a little more control, a little more possession, passing together. But a bend but don't break mentality has been working for both. Going to go out for a goal kick.
Goal kick, Raiders.
This could be trouble for the Harding Raiders. Speed helps. Corner kick. Red Dragons.
Corner kick, Dragons.
As we said earlier, it's an absolute fantastic day for soccer. Fall weather almost. Jackets out, breeze going. Bit of a hip check there. Definitely a foul. Good call.
Free kick, Raiders.
Just not wide enough.
Throw in, Raiders.
Unfortunate trap for the Niles defender. Possibly head injury here. We're going to pause. While they tend to both players, we're going to take a look at their facility over here that they are building. Supposed to have a bistro, indoor field, indoor track, golf simulators, the whole nine. So lots of big things going on here at Warren. See their huddle cam. As they check on both players, normally they do the pen test where you put it in front of the eye and you watch their eyes. Typically, players who have been concussed, their eyes kind of tick as they shift across. You know, they're not supposed to move their head, follow with your eyes, and your eyes kind of like click as they go like tick, 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 almost like a fake Rolex. Whereas if you don't have a concussion, they move smoothly from left to right or right to left. And that is kind of a telltale sign that they're checking for. It's good to see both players have popped up to their feet. There's a lot of concussion awareness done with coaches, teachers, anybody who's around the youth. So this is something that everybody trains for, and they have trainers here at the field. All right, as we get back to it, both players coming off the field. More than likely a drop kick from there. 23 minutes left to go, 0-0 tie. Both teams have the opportunities. Niles, I would say, have a little bit more of the opportunities to score so far. If this was a heavyweight bout, they'd win by a point over the span of 80 minutes. Some good footwork, but just didn't have anywhere to go with it. Able to get around that time. It's a dangerous ball through. Ooh. Agree to disagree with the ref there. Seemed like she was on, but he's got the best view in the house. Called it offsides. It's got to be offsides. I just get this stinking suspicion that Niles has a goal in them, that they're going to be able to put one through. Side of field, it's getting a lot of space on. Little 1-2 combination just over the head. Pushing a lot of numbers up, Niles is.
Das Boot.
Looks like that's a throw. I lied. It's a corner kick. Playing it short. That's going to be a goal. Somehow that makes its way through everybody.
Okay, Raiders.
It's a good turn on the outside. Corner kick again. Niles really being aggressive here with under 20 minutes left to go in the game. off the post twice. I believe that was Rinroar that was able to get her foot on the ball there. Still going out for a corner kick again. Rin's last name is, for some reason, something I cannot pronounce easily. Roar. It's a personal thing. Gets through everybody again, bleeds out to the far side, in for a throw-in for the Raiders. As we pan across, you see Niles really does get a lot behind the ball here.
Free kick, Raiders.
Getting up. Unfortunately, no one up there for the Raiders. They seem to be a little spread out and pushed up. Oh, she's eons offsides if it gets to her.
Offside. Dragon.
Can't tell if that's just a really good step by Harding or just, you know, losing where you're at for the Niles player.
Free kick, Raiders.
Raiders hoping that kind of bleeds through there and they're able to get to it. Nicely done. Smart play. Nothing can be done there by the keeper, but it does go out for a corner.
Corner kick, Dragon.
Dragons have had a lot of time with that ball in front of the opponent's net. Put the ball in a dangerous area, something good will happen, but so far nothing for them. Keeper slightly off her line. For another corner number about 6 or 7 on the day for Niles. They are pushing everybody up. If we look in the back here, one player at the 50, every single other player on the field is within 25, 30 yards of the play. Saved again. I think her resume for player of the game keeps getting stronger and stronger as the game goes on. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know already, that is Natalie James. She's a junior captain, having an unbelievable game today. Earlier I said the game of her life. It's starting to get that way. If she has a game better than what she's showing today, That's impressive. Under 15 minutes left to go, 0-0 tie. And the momentum is shifting from Niles to Harding as they get numbers up.
Free kick, Dragons.
Das Boot.
Makes me laugh almost every time. That's a great ball. Tough to see how close that was looking through the camera, but oohs and ahs going through the stands. Probably closer than I thought. Subs still coming in and out. Got to wait for that. Although I think all the subs are off. Speaking of concussion protocol, anybody who falls over after getting hit in the head has definitely got to get sent off to get evaluated. It's good that she's jogging off, but trainer might be telling her she's done for the day. It's a big blow for the Niles team.
Free kick, Raiders.
12.5 minutes left. Free kick, dangerous area for the Raiders. They're trying to get a three-person wall there. I'd ask for 10. They already gave 10, so no need for it. You don't have to wait for the referee's whistle if you don't ask for 10. But there it is. Goal for the Harding Raiders.
Free kick, Dragons.
Yeah, free kicks were going to be dangerous. Niles not being able to put one in so far has left it open for the Raiders to put their first goal on the board this game. A 1-0 lead. Natalie James there again, putting herself in harm's way to keep it a shutout for her team. The goal scorer for today, Sophia Gardner. 1-0 Harding off the free kick. Niles has enjoyed more of the possession today, but does not enjoy the lead. That is taken by the Raiders of Warren Harding. With 10 minutes left to go in the game, up 1-0 on a Sophie Gardner, excuse me, free kick. We're down to single digits in minutes, and this is where both teams get a little antsy. The team that's up can't wait for it to time to go a little bit faster. Yeah, it seems like the last thing you want to do if you're Niles. Another free kick. And I forgot to use the goal. Day late and $1 short on that. Sorry, everybody. Ball in a similar position, maybe even closer than the goal here. Goalkeeper for Niles kind of hugging the front post, begging for it to be shot in the back. If she can loft one up. Just a little over, but we all know that
Top net is the best net.
8.5 to go. Looks like they've trained for this in the practice ground. A lot of people want to foul, but I don't think there was one there. I agree with the referee. Niles doing a good job of keeping possession, trying to get numbers up. Right now, remember we said before on that corner kick, now we've got 4 behind the 50-yard line, and the ball's almost in the 18-yard box. It is. Harding will be happy just to give it
Das Boot.
and waste a little bit more time. Unfortunate pass, but Harding is pressuring every pass, every ball, every player in possession. And to their credit, without fouling a little bit, but not fouling a lot. It's a great win by Rohrer. God, I apologize that I can't say your name. It's not a difficult one either. Nice catch by the coach. Subs coming in. I know that if I'm the coach for Harding, I would have a steady flow of substitutions coming in to kill some of this clock. They've got 12 players on the field for Niles. A little bit of confusion here. Clock stop with just under 6 minutes. Niles sneaking on an extra player, unintentionally, of course. Just not getting the curl on the ball she would probably want to curl it into the net there. It's a great ball on the outside. Ooh, I think I disagree with that one. For one team, the clock could not go faster. For the other team, it's the slowest clock ever. I believe that's out for a corner. Ball coming short. Cut it back out and in. Well, there would go my theory of subbing all the time. They're stopping the clock now on substitutions. I guess under 5 minutes. Got her on the outside, one on the inside. Out for another goal kick. 3.5 minutes left. Niles is continuously putting on the pressure, trying to get it that equalizer. Tensions are high. Clock does not stop when the team that is down is substituting, though. Strong left foot, did not get enough on it. Goalkeeper right on it, though. I believe we're looking at our player of the game at a top form here. Goal kick. Minute and a half. This could be a huge win for Harding. Niles has enjoyed the success the last couple of seasons. To get a win against them, kind of nearby, creating a little bit of a rivalry between these two teams in the last couple of seasons. One minute left. A lot could happen in a minute. Almost sort of a defeatist kick there for the Niles players. This could be the equalizer. That was it. That was their one chance. Goalkeeper Natalie James up to the task as always.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's your ball game. Harding Raiders 1, Niles Red Dragons 0. Check our social media for the player of the game, who will be, if you're listening now, it's no shock I said her name 1,000 times today, Natalie James, goalkeeper for Warren Harding. Wonderful job from her today. Can't ask for more out of your keeper. Thank you for joining us. Steel Valley Soccer Game of the Week. As always, check our website, check our social media, and if you want to become a sponsor, go ahead and help us out. Go to our website. That's been all from Warren Harding Stadium.